there. How are you?
I'm fine.
Oh, that's good. So, how was your day again?
I only stay at home and um, I stay at home and um, pack some clothes
Pack your
for
things? Pack your things for your trip?
yes
Wow. When are you going to leave? Tomorrow? Or
next tomorrow.
next tomorrow? So, it will be on Friday.
Yeah, on Friday.
Ah, wow. Nice. Enjoy your trip. And when are you coming back?
Uh,
After
Sunday.
Sunday. So it's just like 2 nights.
Yeah, tonight.
Nice. Wow, enjoy your trip. Show me some pictures, okay?
Yeah.
In case you do have pictures. Okay? Now, so are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, because our lesson for today is about uh-huh, speaking lesson. Okay, it is a speaking lesson. And what can you see now in your screen?
Welcome to Batado class.
Yes. Okay. That's good that you'll be able to see our slide. And here, our topic is about
Environment.
yes, environment. I have a question, Tao. Are you like an officer in your class?
Mm,
Like student government or the like officer in your school?
Officer.
Yeah. Do you have like that, like president, vice president, secretary? Do you have that one in your school or none?
Yes.
Yes. Are you an officer?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, now let's move. So, since this is a speaking lesson, I need you again to communicate in a long, not that long, but in a paragraph. Okay? Okay, now, what can you see on your screen?
What is your name? Where do you live?
Okay, and
My name is Thao. I live in Hanoi.
okay, let's put it this way. Let's just say this is an interview. Okay, this is my mic. Okay, now that's our first question. Thank you so much for that answer. And let's
Yep.
move on to our next question. Do you like in a
Um,
city or town or village?
I like my city. I like in a city. Uh, I like in a city.
Oh, you like in a city. Why is it that you like more in a city rather than in a town or village?
I like in a city
Why? Why?
because city have many things like uh, no city have a cinema, park, supermarket, and I can to uh, hang out with friends. Yeah,
So, have you been tried living in a village before or town?
no,
I've never been tried.
yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much for that. And here's our next question. Is it nice? Is it a nice place to live?
Yes. Yes.
What are the disadvantages and advantages living in a city? Let's talk about first advantages. Like you've mentioned that you like to live in a city, right? Is there any advantages and disadvantages living in a city?
Um. mm,
Yes. What are the advantages first? Let's talk about advantages.
advantage.
Like, yes. What are the good things living in a city?
Mm,
Excuse. Yes. And also bad things, if there is any bad things living in a city.
I. Mm,
Yes.
I don't know.
Like for example, you like to live in a city, right? What are the good things? You've mentioned that it has your friends are in the city. And what else? What are the good things living in a city?
Um. Who's uh in here have many tree. It's so uh so fresh. Yeah. Have I have friends in here in um yeah
Aside from your friends, what else? How about the place? The place itself, the city itself.
have a park, supermarket, cinema, um um a
Are,
restaurant,
market, restaurant.
supermarket.
Are you near in the supermarket?
Yeah,
Okay.
supermarket, cinema, and a restaurant.
Wow, that's great. That's good. And what about the disadvantages, like the things that it's not good living in a city? I mean, things that are not good in a city. Is there any bad things living in a city?
Um,
Just an opinion. What do you think? Just your opinion.
opinion.
Yes. Like for example, is it very polluted? There's so much population, noisy, something like that.
Mm,
Yes. What are your observations living in a city?
observation.
Yes. Is it noisy? Noise. There's a noise pollution.
Yes, noise is noise. Pollution.
Pollution. Yes. About smoke.
Smoke. Yeah. Mean, uh, um, many it's so many um
So many transportation cars.
yes traffic then
Traffic. Traffic. Okay, that's one thing. And what else?
um um no
How about crowded places?
places
Yeah,
like
lots of people.
uh pol polluted
Polluted. Yes. And what do you think are the types of pollution? Pollution living in a city.
Uh,
Oh, singing.
mm,
What do you think are the pollutions that we encounter in the city? Can you give two examples of
two
pollutions?
pollution,
Yes.
noise, and uh, please, in music, music,
Again, noise
noise,
and
music,
kuzi.
music, music, music,
Wait,
music.
like this?
No,
Oh, sorry, what?
I um. mm,
Yes, and about noise pollution. And the next one, and busy. Oh, sorry, busy.
Music.
Yeah, is that what you mean? It's busy. Oh, I know. Pa, pa, wait, population. Population. Is this like overpopulation?
Yeah.
Lots of people around, lots of citizens. Is that it? Okay, good job, very good. Let's try the next slide. Oh, what do we have here, Tao?
Hey, talk about what you should do to protect the environment.
Yes, that's it. Let's talk about on what are the things that we need to do to protect our environment. Okay, now let's first think about here. What can you see?
Environment problem nowadays.
Yes, environmental problems nowadays. Can you think of example of environmental problems in your generation?
Um, a nice
No,
polluted
noise and what else?
polluted
Polluted and
um
you
uh
you've mentioned about polluted. What are these? Is it water pollution, air pollution?
air
What
pollution.
what type?
What water
Wa-
pollution? Water
water
pollution.
pollution, all the types of pollution. Wait, I'll write it down here. Water, air, what else? Is this one? Water, air, and trash.
Water and
Is that the pollution that you want to say? Yes. What? What do you think? that you are not usually going out, or you're just staying in your house, what do you observe around your environment? Yes, you can do it, Tao. Did you just woke up? Because I remember your daily routine.
Save the water.
You just woke up.
Um, save the water.
So let's put it this way. These are our example: water, air, and trash. Right?
Water and
Yes.
uh,
Is that the problem nowadays,
mm,
or is there something else additional?
uh,
Yes.
um,
Come on.
wastewater.
Water. Okay. Yes. So let's focus on these three. The problem mostly nowadays is the water pollution, the air, and our trash. Okay, let's check. Let's move on to our next slide. Oh, here we go. Pollution problems. Let's discuss the first one. Here, this one. What is this? This is,
Where?
what is this? Air. Can you see the next slide?
Yeah.
Yes. Pollution problems. Can you see the air pollution?
Yeah.
What do you think is a problem with air pollution?
This is and to um
Where did they came from?
uh uh and miss and
In
in uh
like
in
in a
in
factories?
in factory, in car, a motorbike. Yeah.
Yes. Good job. And oh wait, are you using a motorbike or a
No.
car?
No.
So what is your way of transportation when you are going to your school?
I going to school by I going to school. I going to school by car.
Are you by car? So do you think that's one way of air pollution?
Air pollution.
Yeah, like the smoke in our car.
Yeah.
Is that another way of pollution? The smoke in our car.
Smoke in the car.
You've mentioned that air pollution came from factories, motorbikes, and let's say cars also, but just a little. Okay, now what about here, the second one? What is this?
Water pollution.
Yes, water pollution. What do you think is the problem in water pollution?
This trust people. Uh, people truth. For the water.
What do you think will happen if water pollution is so rampant? I mean,
Uh,
we can it's not taken care of.
um, mm, smell.
Yes, it has a bad smell in the environment. And do you think that if there is water pollution, the water that we are drinking is clean or no?
Mm, no,
The water that we drink is clean or no?
no.
No, yes. Good job. What about flood?
Uh,
If there's a water pollution, is there any tendency that there's a flood?
um,
Are you having flood in your area or in your place? No. No.
no.
But have you seen a place wherein there's a flood? Like somewhere in near in your place that there's a flood
Uh,
or none also?
uh,
No, you haven't seen before.
no.
No. Okay, that's okay, and it's good for you because you didn't see any flood area because it smells bad. Okay, now let's move on to the third one. What do we have here below?
Um, uh, land pollution.
Land pollution. And what do you think is land pollution? What's the
Land,
cause? What's the cause of land pollution?
land pollution.
Yes.
Uh,
What is the cause?
um, of land pollution. Um,
Can you give at least three example of cause of land pollution?
land, um,
You can do it. Yeah.
uh, people, uh, uh, um, cause of land pollution. Trash, trash. Um,
Yes. Good. That's very good example. Trash.
trash. Uh, um, um,
Yes. What else? Aside from trash.
um, plastic.
Yes.
Plastic. Um, paper.
Uh-huh. Aside from paper, because sometimes paper can dissolve, but it takes a long time. So aside from paper, what else? Here. We have here. Do you know this one? Mining.
Mining.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's one cause of land pollution of mining. Because if we keep on cutting trees, we don't have more trees to absorb the water. Also, here, do you know this one?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, that's another reason of the cause in land pollution is the deforestation. Okay, nice one. But you got the top one. The important thing is the trash. Good job. And now, speaking of the trash, we have here our fourth one is what type of pollution is the fourth one?
Plastic pollution
Coalition.
coalition.
Okay, plastic pollution coalition. And what this thing is this one? Based on the picture, what is the
Um,
cause of this pollution? Based on the picture,
mm,
this one.
uh, the
The
the bottle
the photo is this
plastic
yes, more on plastic.
uh mm, bottle
Bottle. Okay.
bottle um um
And the, does it include the rubber?
rubber
Yes. Rubber, plastic, aside from plastic, rubber, and metals. Metals, yes. Now, can you repeat again the four population problems nowadays?
air pollution, water pollution, land pollution, plastic pollution,
Okay, coalition.
coalition.
Okay, very good. Good job. Now, let's move on to this message. Can you read them? Can you please read them? Tao?
As we all are well with the
Familiar.
familiar with
Yes.
the environment, is everything which surrounds us naturally and affects our daily life on the earth. Everything comes under an every 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 moment. The water which we use for our daily routine, plants, animals, and all other living things, etc. around us. An environment is called a healthy environment when natural cycle goes side by side without any disturbance and any type of disturbance in the nature's plants balance
Balance.
affect
Effect.
the environment totally, which ruins the human life. Now, in the
In the era,
era of advanced living standard of the human being, our environment is getting affected to a great extent by air pollution, noise pollution, deforestation, water pollution, soil pollution, acid rain, and other dangerous disaster created by the human being through technological
tech technological
uh,
tech
advancement. We,
advancement.
we almost take an art together to protect our natural environment. Take as usual forever.
As usual forever. Okay, now, in order to have a healthy environment, what are we need to do? What do we need to do? An environment is called healthy environment when what do we need to do in order to have a healthy environment?
Environment.
Yes. Why are you sleepy?
I don't know.
Come on, shake, 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 shake. Okay,
Uh,
here, in the first paragraph, an environment is called healthy environment when a natural cycle goes side by side without any disturbance. Meaning, if we will have what we call, what is this? What's in your screen? What we call?
recycle.
Yes, recycle. So, do you have any idea what is recycle?
Um,
Yes. What do you think?
mm,
What do you think is recycle?
something
Oh, things that has been used before. Here, recycle is what?
to make something new from things that have been used before.
Yes. Now, have you tried recycling your things?
Um,
Or like in your school, do you do recycle?
yeah.
Yes. What is can you give me an example of recycle that you do?
Um, no. Mm,
Like what? Like your bottle?
I don't.
Yes, your bottled water. How many times do you use that? Usually, how many times?
Sometimes I
Sometimes you use it twice or thrice?
twice.
Twice. So you use your bottled water twice?
Yep.
Yes, that's one way of recycle. So now, what is our next slide? Oh, by the way, do you have any question in our paragraph?
No.
Okay, let's move on to our next slide. What can you see now?
Way to protect the environment.
Yes, let's talk about ways to protect our environment. And the most important thing that you do is
Is chemical fertilizer.
fertilizer
Fertilizer
by, what's that? It's a
by compost.
compost. Yes, chemical fertilizer by compost. Now, what do you think is compost?
Compost.
Yes, what is compost?
Compost.
Yes, it's this is a decade mixture of plants that is used to improve the soil. Like in the picture, the letter COMPOST. You can see the peel of the banana
Yeah.
and the tomatoes, apple, carrots, dried leaves, and eventually it will become, what do we have here? It will become
I
a,
will.
this one. It will become a, what is this? It will become, it will become a soil. Can you see the soil?
No.
In the letter OST.
O A C.
Yes. Can you see the word compose?
Compost. Yeah.
Yes. In the first letter, letter C, can you see the banana peel?
Yeah.
Yes. And in the next one, the cheese, apple, and the next letter is dried leaves, carrots, and so on. And now, in order for the things to be decomposed, should be in the, what's in the OST? What's that? It's a soil. Is this a soil, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Because a compose is a decade mixture. It's a mixture of everybody here from the letter C to P, COMP, all the mixtures of a plants or fruits or whatsoever, and used to be a soil. That is one way of preventing pollution. Okay? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Or do you have questions or like um question?
No.
No. Okay, are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, good job. Now, one thing also for us to prevent pollution is, what do we have here?
Uh, um, um, is a class B.
Classify
Class C.
classify the trash. Can you see the trash bin?
Has been
Yeah, the trash bin, garbage bin. Here, can you see it?
paper, plastic, glass, metal.
Yes, paper, plastic, glass, metal, and they have a corresponding color.
Uh,
Have you observed that? They have corresponding color. Okay, now,
yes.
yes, what is for paper? What color is paper?
Um. um,
What color is for paper? It's color blue. It indicates blue, meaning
Blue.
paper. Paper trash. What about plastic? What color is the trash bin?
Yellow.
And the glass?
Green.
And lastly, metal?
Red.
Red. Now, can you see the picture on your left side? Yes. Tell me, where will you put the paper? In what bin? In what color?
Uh, paper.
Yes. In what trash can are you going to put?
Uh,
What?
blue.
Blue. What about plastic?
Plastic. Uh, Yellow.
What about the glass?
Green.
Metal.
Red.
How about organic?
Organic. Um,
We're going to put the organic.
paper,
Yes, good job. What about batteries?
battery,
We're going
battery,
to put the batteries.
red, red,
And what is the red?
metal,
Metal. What about light bulbs?
light, um, gas,
Glass. Good job. And the electronic waste. La-
metal,
yes. And lastly, mix. Mix like your clothes, your bottle. It's a mix. Mix trash can. Where are we going to put?
I think metal,
Metal, or we need to segregate to,
plastic,
yes, put it in their designated trash can. Okay, good job. Now you know. Okay, good job. Very good for that. Let's move on to our next slide. Also, we will prevent pollution by
tree,
grow many trees. Have you tried planting trees?
yeah,
Yes. Ha ha ha. Nice one. Also, what about this one?
save water,
Yes, in water pollution. Because the meaning of water, what is the meaning of water in the first picture?
um, give water, give life,
And the second one,
water is life,
do you agree that water is life?
yeah,
Yes, because without water, we cannot survive. We cannot cook, we cannot wash our clothes, we cannot be even have our shower, right?
yep.
Yes, good job. Now, what is our next slide?
Let's talk about environment problem.
Okay, now, can you give me the four pollutions that we've discussed earlier?
Um, noise pollution, air pollution, water pollution, um, uh,
Yes.
past, um, mm,
Plastic,
no,
land.
land,
Land, yes. And now, can you give me things that you need to do to prevent this pollution? What are the things that we need to do?
uh, uh, save the water,
Okay.
um, mm, planting tree, grow
Yes. Yes.
mm, uh,
What about these two words?
should in use plastic recycle
What is the compose again? What is compose?
com uh, compost compost
What is the meaning of compose?
compost
That will become a soil?
soil soil
Yes.
soil
This is a mixture of,
yeah
what are the mixture of? Mixture of, what is it? What did you said? Mixture of
nature up
plants that are decayed. Okay, what about recycle? What are the four colors of recycle bins?
uh
Yes, recycle is the things to make something new from another used things, right?
Yeah.
That it's like we need to recycle. Can you give me the four colors in the trash bin?
Blue, yellow, green, red.
And what are those? What is for blue?
Uh, Blue, paper, yellow, plastic, green, box, green,
Green's for.
bottle,
And the last one, the red is.
metal.
Yeah, good job. Very good. Okay, good job, Tao. And oh, it seems that it's already the end of our class. And have you learned something in our class about pollution problems or environment?
I learned how to protect environment.
And I hope that someday you will continue to do recycling.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah,
Yay! Thank you so much. And I will see you on next week.
yeah,
Enjoy your trip. Enjoy. Bye bye for now. Take care.
yeah,
Take care,
yeah.
okay? Bye bye.